Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Lobos will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia Southern's offense comes onto the field first today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Wants to throw, it's French. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw, it's French. Grabbed in the middle, it's held. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Back to throw, it's French. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Push down for the tackle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The defense calls a timeout to put together his strategy. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's French. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Just keeps slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful complete...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. The give to the lone running back. Open space at the 25. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They're going to ride this running back. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. To the air on second down. And he's wrestled to the ground. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Lobos will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Eagles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's French. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Sanders. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Buckley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Good enough for first down.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
First down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Lobos will snap it on first and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Lobos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's French. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's held. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's held. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are Great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that.